talk about this game. Pokemon Sword, the first game in the 8th generation of Pokemon. And a lot of people didn't like this one. They thought, it was really not that great. Really lacking some of the textures. I know there was a big tree meme about how ugly the trees were in this game. But, I like it. There's not a single main series Pokemon game that I dislike, much less this one. It's kind of middle of the road for me. It's not my favorite, it's not my least favorite, but I like it. Now, I've played through this game twice, once when it first came out, and once again recently, just because, it had been a while. I was like, let me go back and visit Gen 8, see how it really was. And man, one of the things is I forgot just how small the world in this game really was. It's not that big. There's not a ton of stuff to do. And even with that open area that they had, which was kind of like a precursor to what we have in Scarlet and Violet, where it's like the whole game's an open world, this has just like one area that's open. And with the bike, you can traverse the whole thing, like see everything there is to see in maybe half an hour to an hour, depending. Which is pretty cool and all, but I'm the kind of person that I like to shiny hunt. When it's convenient. It wasn't exactly convenient in this game, but I still went out of my way to get a shiny Wooloo. It took me like 17 hours. I got a shiny Wooloo, and I did that before actually starting my journey. And I know this is the first one to really have like overworld or Pokemon on the overworld like that. And I know Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet did it after that. But the big issue I had with this one was that you can't see that the Pokemon's shiny on the overworld. Kind of like in Pokemon Go, if you play that one, you can't see it until you get into a battle with it, which, small annoyance, sure, but for me, personally, I really prefer being able to see it on the overworld, The Pokemon selection, the battles, all that were great. Like I said, the world itself is just kind of lacking, and then, of course, there's the fact that there's DLC. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten around to the DLC because I kind of don't care. I'm sure there's tons of fun to be had, especially from the shiny hunting aspect in the Dynamax Adventures, but I just haven't gotten around to it. The story itself is kind of cheeks. I don't like it all that much. The bad guys, you could tell who they are from a fucking mile away. And then there's this post-game stuff about these the sword and shield hair guys. It's fucking stupid. And then that final fight against Eternatus, or whatever it's called, comes out of nowhere. This game probably has the best ambiance for, like, gym battles, though. The gym battles, the music, atmosphere, everything was phenomenal. The best I've seen in the series. And while Dynamaxing is fine, I much prefer Mega Evolutions, of course, everyone does. But at the end of the day, this game's fine. I like it well enough. Not my favorite, not my least favorite Pokemon game. 7 out of 10. It's fine, I guess.